Our second speaker also, he is one of the famous in the world. He used to be a player in Real Madrid as well. He is Esteban Granero. He's the CEO of Olocip. Esteban's primarily football record is over a decade of experience in Spanish La Liga and the Copa del Rey and English Premier League and European Championship. He's the founder of Olocip, a pioneering company specialized in developing and implementing artificial intelligence, and specifically in events. I will not go, you can go through Esteban's bio. He's one of the famous people in the world. Now he is focusing on merging the artificial intelligence solutions into the sports areas, such as an events and conferences, so the people they get the best out of it. Please welcome with me Mr. Esteban Granero in his speech, Artificial Intelligence Solution.
Thank you very much. It's a big honor to be here with all of you and my college speakers, which I admire. And I want to first of all thank you for this invitation. I'm very happy to see how the kingdom of Bahrain is putting AI in sports in the spotlight, and this is, I think, very interesting. So as you say, I'm very happy to be here with you and present a little bit of my company. I will also share my screen so I can. Yes. So hopefully you can see now my screen. I'm a founder of Olocip. I founded this company 5 years ago together with two full professors of artificial intelligence in Polytechnic University here in Madrid. Because I was a football player and I can see how the clubs were dealing with data and how they were extracting or trying to extract the best from data. So having this conversation with scientists, I noticed that there were so many things that AI can do for sports in the whole process. So yeah, that's why I took the chance and I founded my company. I think AI today is already in the lives of all of us. Also in sports, doors are already open, so we can see how little by little this kind of technology is implemented in clubs, in institutions, also in the day-by-day of players, agencies, and also, as my colleague Philippe was talking about, in the fan experience. I will say now how we try to apply the artificial intelligence into all the processes in just 10 minutes, and then I will make some commentaries about what Philippe was mentioned before. And okay, we think is the data is the most important thing here, is the fuel for the artificial intelligence. So data is in the center of the equation. So what we try to do is first apply artificial intelligence in order to capture data, to capture the best data and the more data, so we can train our models in the best way. And then we apply artificial intelligence in order to analyze this data and move the analysis from descriptive analysis, subjective analysis, to objectivity, and also to predictions and prescriptions. This is what we do. So how we do it is extracting data through AI. We need to talk about computer vision systems that today are able to, from a TV signal, extract all the information of almost any sports. This is one example of our system working on tennis, and this is how a system can, from the TV, extract all the information in an automatic way of what is happening 60 times per second during a court in real time. So we can have all the information in real time of where is the ball, where are the players, what is happening, what kind of events are happening, if a ball is in or out. Everything we can get only from the TV signal through computer vision systems. This is, for example, how we extract the data through AI. And then how do we analyze the data? And this is where artificial intelligence is key in order to climb this line, move the analysis from descriptive, what happened in the past, to predictive, what will happen in the future, or prescriptive, what should I do in order to achieve what I want to achieve. And this is what AI with the right data is able to do today. Reduce this uncertainty. Uncertainty will never disappear 100%, and we are not talking about crystal balls, but we can reduce this uncertainty in order to take decisions with this less uncertainty and with knowledge, so we make less mistakes. And this is in this industry where we make decisions that has lots of value, and we take lots of decisions every summer and every winter. Is very important to reduce the uncertainty. So the way we are, one example of how we reduce uncertainty is about the transfer window, how we analyze the performance of players, not thinking about what they have done in the past, but about what performance they will have if they sign for another club next season, how the contextualization will occur, how a player will perform in a different context. And this is where AI can make the difference. It's not the same knowing what a player has done in his previous team, but what the player will do in a new team. And of course, if you are a sports director of a club, you will be happier to know or be very close about what the player will do than understanding that what the player has done in the past will be the same, that this doesn't happen, you know. So there will be many things that will affect to the performance of a player in a transfer. So AI can analyze all these affections to the performance and make a predictions about how a player will perform in a different context. This is very interesting, and we can see here some kind of examples about how players that moves from one club to another. If we focus on the descriptive analysis, for example, Joao Felix, if we focus on what the player, how many goals he scored in Benfica, and we, as Atletico de Madrid, are thinking about signing this player, we should not be expecting him to score same amount of goals. But our prediction, as you can see, is focused on the trend and how, and of course, will be always much closer to the real future than you know, analyzing only the past. Okay, so analysis here will tell you not how many actions the player did last year, but how much value this player is going to assume to your club in every aspect of the game if you sign him for the next season. This reduce of uncertainty is key in order to be more efficient in the transfer market year by year. This is only an example, and this kind of analysis is being implemented in clubs, in federations. You can transport this kind of analysis also for health department in order to analyze how likely a player will get injured in the future. Not how was their data in the past, but also how likely this player is going to be injured. Or for example, what should I do? How can I affect my player in order to be less likely to be injured in the next training, in the next game? This kind of solutions comes from artificial intelligence. So just to summarize, AI is in sports to stay. Of course, we are implementing in all the process that is very important. Extract the data and how computer vision can help you to get the best data and the more data. And then once we have the data, we need to be able to analyze this data in the best way. And about technology doping, just to reply my colleagues, Philip, we are aware about how technology can strengthen the asymmetry of the clubs, let's say the clubs. So that's why we want to democratize this kind of technology. Our systems are able for every club. We work with clubs in second B division in countries in South American or African countries where they don't have a big budget. There's no club that can say that they cannot afford our system. So that's why we bet for the democratization of the technology. And I think this is a very good point that that Philip will say. And about the end of the drama that he also mentioned, I mean, me as a player, I mean, uncertainty will always be in football. We just want to reduce it for the decision makers to be better in their job. But I don't think AI or any technology will reduce at all I mean, all the uncertainty. So, but of course, for the sports director in this example, they will be happier to make less mistakes and keep the job. So this is us. This is Olocip. Thank you for listening, and I'll be happy to answer the questions after the conference.